Hello everyone, welcome to my class. And this is second class for bearings. So we have done one more class which was introduction of bearings. Okay, so we will do few more questions here in continuation of the first class. Yeah. So given the following bearings of point B from point A. So it says that here bearings are given for point B from point A. Okay. Draw diagrams and use them to calculate the bearing of A from B. So what it says, bearing of point B from point A. Okay, and that is A is 163, bearing of point B from point A. Let me draw this now. So here is your point A, and this is the north of point A. And then it says that 163 bearing. Okay, so we will draw it like this. So most probably 163 is going to be like this. uh, One moment. So I will mark it here point B, and this is point 163. This is already given 163 bearing of point B from point A. This is done. Now what is the question? Calculate the bearing of point A from point B. So we have to calculate bearing of point A from point B. For that, first we will draw the north of B. Okay, so this is north. Now this is easy. 163, and these two are the parallel lines, and you know that this angle and this angle is co-interior angles. Then sum of co-interior angles is 163. Therefore measure of this angle will be 180 minus 163. That will give you 17 degrees. So this is 17 degree. So I hope this much is clear to everyone. We have done this question with two methods already, like in the previous session. You can visit that link. Yeah. So this bearing of B from A will be 360 minus 17 degrees. That will be 343 degrees. I hope this is clear to everyone. Okay. Now let's see another part, B, where the bearing of B from A is 214. Okay, so I will draw this first. Bearing of B from A. So from A means this is A. We draw the north of A, and then it says that bearing of B from A is 214. That is a reflex angle. Okay, so it has to go somewhere like this way. So your B will be this side. And this is the clockwise bearing with respect to the north of A, and this is 214. I hope this diagram is clear to everyone. Yeah, and we will draw the north of B here as well. So your question is, what is the bearing of A from B? Means it is asking for this measure. Yes. So how can we do this? This is 214, and we know that if this is 214, so 360 minus 214 will give you this angle. We can figure it out. So this one, 360 minus 214, that will be 6, 4 and 1. So this is 146. So we got this. This is 146, and then we know that this angle and this angle, these are pair of co-interior angles. The sum of co-interior angles is 180 degree. So let me mark this as B. So you will have B plus 146, that is 180 degree. So your B will be 180 minus 146, that is 34 degrees, right? So this your bearing of A from B is 34 degrees. Bearing of A from B is 34 degrees. I hope this is clear to everyone. Yeah. Let's move to another question of this kind. Given the following bearing of point D from point C. Bearing of D from C. From C means this is C, this is north of C. Wait. This is north of C, and then draw diagrams and use them to calculate the bearing of C from D. Okay, so first I will write the bearing of D from C. So first one is 300. So bearing of D from C is 300. Okay, again a reflex angle. So 300 means it will go most probably like this. Let me draw it here again. This is C, this is north of C, and the bearing is 300. So obviously it will be here, and I will mark here D, and then I will mark the north of D. I will mark this bearing. This is 300. I hope this is clear to everyone. Now, what is your question? You have to calculate the bearing of C from D. Means you need to know this. Let me mark this as north. Okay, so if this is 300, so obviously this has to be 60 degree. 360 minus 300, right? So we got one angle, and now you know the parallel properties of the parallel lines. Sum of co-interior angles is 180 degree. So this one will be 180 minus 60, and that will give you 120 degree. So your answer will be bearing of C from D is 120. I hope this is clear to everyone. Okay, let's do one more question. Yeah, another part of this question. So this is, yeah, this is bearing 282. So this is referring that bearing of D from C is 282 from C. So I will draw C and its north, and then it says that bearing of D from C is 282. So it is reflex angle. Obviously it has to go something like this. So I get D here. Okay, I'll draw the north of D. So this is nothing but 282 degrees. Okay, this is given already here. Now your question is to calculate bearing of C from D. It means this is the thing. You have to figure it out. This measure. Okay, so it's easy. We can figure out this one. That is 360 minus 80, 282. That will get you 78 degrees, right? And then as we know that sum of co-interior angles is always 180 degree. So if I write this as D, let me mark this as D. So D plus 78 is equal to 180 degree, and hence D is equal to 180 degree minus 78 degrees, and that will give you 102 degrees. So you can say bearing of C from D is 102. Okay, I hope this is clear to everyone. Yeah, let's move to one past paper question. Yeah, so this is from paper 0580, May June 2022, paper 22. So this is extended paper. The bearing of B from A is 059. Bearing of B from A is 059. Your question is work out the bearing of A from B. Means this is what is being asked. Okay. Now, the simplest thing we can do is just extend this line. Now, these two are parallel lines, and this is the corresponding angle to this. So, this is also 59. And then this one is 180 degree. So, your answer will be 180 degrees plus 59 degrees, and that will give you 931 239 degrees. I hope this is clear to everyone. Yeah. Now we will see one more paper question. Yeah, so this is not complete question, but I have only taken the bearing parts from that. Yeah, so this is the diagram given, and the bearing of D from A is 030, which is mentioned here. Bearing of D from A is 030. Find the bearing of B from A. Bearing of B from A. Okay, it means you have to calculate this whole thing. So already this is given, and this is not given. So how can we find this angle CAB? If you look here carefully, this is triangle ABC. And we know that angle sum property of triangle is 180 degree. So it will be 85 degrees plus 50 degrees plus, let me write, A equals 180 degree. So A is equal to 180 minus 85 minus 50 degree. So how much it will give you? So you will get here A as 45 degrees, right? So this is 045. So your question was, what is bearing of B from A? So bearing of B from A is nothing but 30 plus 33.75 plus 45. We just add all of them and you get the bearing of B from A. I hope this is clear to everyone. Yeah. So this will be, if you add all of them, you will get 108.75 degrees, which can be written as 108.8 as one decimal place. I hope this is clear to everyone. Yeah. Now let's look at the next part of this question. Bearing of A from B. Bearing of A from B. Okay, so from B, so as it says from B, let me draw the north of B. So this is your north of B, and your question is this. You have to find this angle. So how we can do this? Okay, nothing to worry about this. So you see, here is one north and here is one north, and they are parallel, right? And then here you have 108 degrees. We calculated it already here. This is 108.8. Okay, 108.8 degrees, this thing. And hence if you extend this line like this, then you will also get 108.8 degrees here. The reason is these two form the corresponding angles. So this is 108.8, and we know that this is a straight line, hence it will be 180 degrees. So we will add these two to find the bearing of A from B. So I will write this as 108.8 degrees plus 180 degrees, and that will be 288.8. I hope this is clear to everyone. So I will come up with few more questions from the past paper in coming up sessions. Yeah. So by the time, if you have any problem in any doubt in the past paper questions, you can post your doubts. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Thank you.